Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with another exciting video for you and your family and friends so you can get the most out of life. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 tips for a healthy spring, especially if you live in North America and especially if you live in Canada. Winters can be tough, with the snow and all that stuff. And spring to me is a very exciting time. The sunshine is getting stronger, and I think we're just all thinking like, how can we get out there, enjoy the weather? There's a sense of optimism, excitement. So I wanted to go over the top 5 tips so you can have a powerful and healthy spring. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's jump right into it. So the number one thing I would ask you to do is reassess. Now, I think a lot of us, obviously at New Year's, we might have set some health goals, and here we are in March. So one thing I want you to start doing is don't wait till the end of the year. Don't wait till December 31st and say, oh my gosh, I didn't meet my health goals. You should be kind of like reassessing your goals, or just if you're on target, I would say, daily might be intense, but if you can, great. Daily, weekly, monthly. But my proposal to you is to say maybe start looking like a corporation. A lot of corporations kind of look on a quarterly basis. Of course, you're watching all the time, but maybe every 90 days, just sit back, or whatever window works for you, whether that's 30 days, 60 days, or have some kind of window where you just kind of stop and say, am I on track? Am I hitting my targets? So that's something I'm going to try to do this year as well, is kind of think like a corporation. So every 90 days. So what I'm going to do is I'll start in March, April, May, and then by the end of May, where am I at? How am I doing? Just before I get into the summertime. So that way, again, it's not the end of the year before you react and you feel defeated that you didn't hit your goal. So what I want you to do, very simple, is look at some indicators of health. So very simple, how you're feeling, your sleep, your energy, your mood, how is your appetite, how's your focus. Your body is constantly giving you feedback. And I think one of the best indications of health is obviously, yes, part of it is how you're feeling, those energy levels, but when you just got that enthusiasm, you got that juice for life, you're on the right track. Of course, you still got to check things like your blood pressure with your family doctor, but those are just simple, basic things. Like on a day-to-day, most days, are you getting up? Are you refreshed? Do you have that energy? Where are you at? How's your appetite? People who are healthy, they enjoy eating, So you want to look at all those things. Again, are you sleeping well? Do you get up and you're like, let's go, I want to move forward? Those are the kind of things we're looking for. So you want to assess where you're at. That would be number one. Number two, we want to look at the spine. Now, as you already know, the brain is talking to the body through the spinal cord. The spine needs care. There's no way around it. Just like your teeth, your eyes, or anything else, it needs to be cared for. It needs to be monitored. So are you consistent with your chiropractic? Maybe, as wintertime fell off track, getting consistent, getting the spine strong again, maintaining that spine. Are you stretching the spine? Are you doing those daily exercises? That is critical for you to have the highest level of health and function at the highest level. Number three, the big one, and you knew I was going to mention this as well, is your nutrition. So I've mentioned this before, I believe on previous videos, but go into your kitchen, go into those pantries, and just say, okay, what do I need to get rid of? What do I need to, is there too much chocolate in the house? Is there too many chips in the house? And if you can get it out of the house, great, or at least make it inconvenient to get to, make it hard to get to. Don't have it easy access to those foods, because again, it's not going to help us reach our health goals. Another thing you want to do is just look at your diet, look at your portions. I'm trying to give you ideas on things you can do as well. One thing I'm doing, and again, see, look, I study this, and I look at this. I'm also a student, I'm also learning, and I'm also human. So I realized some of the supplements, I was kind of getting off track, so I have to get back on track. I found a new protein supplement that I'm going to take in the morning to kind of make a smoothie and stuff. I was really big into smoothies and I fell off track, so I need to get back on. So I think as human beings, we need constant reminders. We need to hear that stuff again and again. It's not like you hear it once and it's over. You need to hear it again and again, because life gets busy, it gets distracted, and maybe you have a good routine. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. You miss a few days, which turn into a few weeks, and before you know it, you're completely off track. That's definitely happened to me. So just review that. Look at the nutrition, and even if you're going to go out to eat, and I'll be honest, I love to go out to eat. How can you make it healthier? Maybe if you get that dessert, can you share it? Have a smaller portion, whatever that looks like. So review the diet, review your supplements, review your vitamins. Are you on track? Do you want to try something new now? You should also use this time also to, just sometimes everything's going great. You just need to change it up, So always, put energy in that direction. Look at where you're at. What can you do better so you can obviously stay healthy as you get older? The other thing I would talk about as well is your exercise routine. First of all, are you exercising at all? Maybe you started a little bit in January, a touched in Feb, and you kind of fell off track. Well, this is the time to get back on track. It's March, we're going into spring, as I said, so we want to look at our exercise routine. Do you need to stretch more? And please, I would share this with you as well. Stretching to me is like brushing your teeth. Whether you work out, whether you go to the gym, whatever that looks like, whether you have a personal trainer, stretching is its own component. I know sometimes I'll talk to patients, when I work out at home or whatever I do, I'll stretch 3 times a week. No, the stretching needs to be done daily to keep that spine healthy and flexible. So you want to be doing that. But look at your exercise. Do you need more cardio? Do you need more weights? Are you going to try a different system? There's so many different people who have different philosophies out there. Is it time to try something new? Have you been thinking about yoga for a while? Is there a yoga routine you may want to look into? Maybe Zumba, and even for myself, what I'm currently doing is I like to change it up. I find I get bored really fast. So what I'm going to be doing is actually doing weights more so now, and I might change it again, but for now I'm going to be focusing on weights, and I'm going through the different areas like the back, arms, legs, different areas like that. I've never really done a system like that. I've always done different, HIIT training and this and that and everything. So I'm going to try that. So more on the weight training side. I'll still do my cardio, but giving more emphasis to the weight training side, and let's see how that goes. I'm going to just change it up, and I'll give you feedback on that as well. And then once you've done all these things, what you want to do is say, okay, what are my new targets? What am I going to do? I had a chance to look at my chiropractic care, my nutrition, my exercise. I'm looking at everything. I'm seeing where I'm at. Now, what are my new targets? And again, thinking like a corporation will say, at least in 90 days, if not sooner, I'll reassess again. You have to revisit this. You got to put energy back into it to get the best results. So I hope that helps. I'm going to say another bonus thing is, as we go into spring as well, you may want to also reassess how's your gear. Like, are your running shoes or your workout shoes kind of worn out? Are your t-shirts kind of like busted or broken down? I know I have some t-shirts I love and they're kind of worn out. Probably should let them go. But just look at your gear. I think if you have good clothing, it obviously is another motivation. Your workout space, I've made a video on that as well. Is it something clean? Is it something where you want to go to work out? Is there something you can do? And you want to be creative, guys. Like, this is not about like, blow the budget kind of thing. So maybe you have a limited space. Maybe you have tons of space, but just using that space effectively, being smart with your money, what you're doing, even your clothing wise, if you want to get the high-end stuff and that motivates you, fantastic. But just getting a good clean t-shirt, good sweatpants, a good pair of running shoes, depending how you feel about it, that's all up to you. And then the other thing I'm also going to say out there is, are you the kind of person who keeps a log? Are you accountable to yourself, or do you want to have a buddy or a friend that you can talk to and say, hey, let's keep each other accountable. We'll check in once a week. We'll text each other that, did we do that workout? So these are ideas that I want you to work out, but I want this to be a great spring. And really remember, with my office, with all these videos and every tip I'm making, the vision is that make your health a priority. The better you feel, the better you are going to be with your family, your friends, the better you are going to be at work as a student. When you put energy and time into your health, you will have the life of your dreams. So thank you so much. God bless as always. I'll be here next week with another video. And stay healthy, stay strong. Thank you so much.